Hello, my Saggies. Yeah, back. I was so a little bit frustrated yesterday that here I am doing a birthday reading and Spirit's giving me this heavy-duty energy. So I took some time and did some grounding, and then I've come back. I was going to do a health one as the third part, but I've asked if we can have the good news for Sagittarius for their birthday. So sing along with me if you know the words. Can we have some good news for Saggies this birthday season, please? Queen of Pentacles coming out there. So we've got some nice energy there. Okay. I tell you what, as a Sagittarian, if you are having a bad day or week, month, hopefully not, but if you are, listen to a song called Move by Toby Mac. It's freaking awesome, and it will make you feel better. So, all things wonderful, bright, shining and new. What have you got for us this birthday? Three of Pentacles. Nice, working. Blocking that is the King of Swords. Still in our heads. Recent past, 10 of Wands. Good to see it's in the recent past. We're putting that shit down. Awesome. Good move. Nice. I'm liking this. Thank you very much. In our heads is Justice. Yes. Subconscious, we've got Page of Cups. Okay. Bear with me. I'm just going to get the full story. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands. Nice. So, in case you missed the first two readings, I'll just recap here. Boundaries, exhausted, wounded warrior. Nine of Wands. Had enough. A little bit tired. And I love this card because it's Phoenix. I don't know. Sorry, got the wobbles. It's the Phoenix card. And he's, in a lot of decks, he's taking a knee. The wounded warrior is taking the knee as if to say, I'm just about done. Give me a hand. So a hand is coming in, and that way you can lay down the burden. And I like the way this is a young image, because quite often the burdens we've been carrying and need to put down are from our youth. So looks like we're finally putting that down. And with the Three of Pentacles, it's a really nice energy in that you're coming into a really nice, grounded, contented area where you're just happy to kind of do your thing. It might not be, you know, flashy or fancy, but we've had flashy and fancy, and it's like, you know, we're growing out of that now, thanks. So I really want to work on something stable and grow something, create something, rather than just dream about it. Now that I've put all my baggage aside, I can actually decide what I want to do and what makes me happy. The King of Swords blocking that, though, is, I'm sure this is, this to me is coming across, because the King of Swords can be highly intelligent, and obviously very thinking orientated, not so much in the feelings. But they can be incredibly sharp, and so sharp that it's cutting. So I think because of what we've just been through in Scorpio season, thank God that's over, right? I know. And Mercury's gone direct. Yay! And we can put all that to bed. The problem is, when we learn to change our beliefs and our thinking, the old voices are still there, and they can be quite cutting. So the challenge here is to stick in your new energy and just go about it. Understand that this is going to come in every now and then and try to, back you off course. But as long as you're aware of it, you can work on overcoming it. And that's where your conscience comes in. This is your conscious energy, your awakeness, I suppose. This is the Justice card, and it's also known, the Karma card or whatever. But I love this card. I love this deck, actually. Here she is. If you look at her, sorry, I'm trying to get it where you won't get. She's dancing. There we go. Almost. Whatever. You get the idea. She's unsheathing her sword. So she is coming in to bring the truth and cut through the bullshit in a way that no other sword suit can. No King of Swords can do it. No Queen of Swords can cut through it. She can, because it's divine. So consciously you know that the justice is coming, and don't think, it's the fairy of karma coming down to deliver justice. No, it doesn't work that way. What does work is, in this situation, the justice is, you have overcome all this. You have put it down. You've realised what it is, recognised it, worked through it and put it down. The justice now is coming in to help remove all the rest of these that pop up. So if you hear that, just look up and ask for a bit of help, and they will clear the way. Subconsciously, you've got the Page of Cups. And I think this is a very youthful card. I want to say immature, but I don't mean it as in immature. I mean inexperienced, or this is the idea of looking after yourself and filling up your own cup and learning how to love yourself the way you were never taught. If this is all new to you, you're in the Page energy. And so subconsciously, this is kind of where you feel. You feel a bit, not used to this. I'll just have a look-see at, I'll just dip a toe in. But that's okay, because that's how we start and that's how we learn. The challenge here is, in order to keep moving forward, is the Nine of Swords. Again with the swords, again with the nines. Sleepless nights, have you been having many? Well, remember, we're putting that to rest, literally. Sleepless nights, putting it to rest. So the challenge is to see, in this card, there's an owl at the top. And the wisdom of the owl is saying, let it go, Elsa. The feathers are falling. So the wisdom is, right, the birds don't hang on to their feathers when it's molting season. They let them go and move on. They don't worry about whether or not new ones are going to grow, or what they're going to look like, or will they be as good as the ones that are falling off. They don't go through all of that crazy brain. They just let them go because they're no longer useful. They don't need them anymore. And so they just let them go. And this is what we're talking about here, and putting it to rest. You don't need sleepless nights anymore. You've worked it all out. And when you question, because you will, the questions will come up again. When you find yourself questioning things, just trust for a while. By all means, write it down if it's going to stop you from sleeping. But just trust that you have got this. You've got the strength you need to do this and to create whatever you want. The advice is the Four of Swords. Swords! What? Sagittarian and swords. Yeah, great. Good, thanks. For those, take a break. Have a rest. Do some meditation. And I love this card because it speaks of just being. Just let yourself be. And your thoughts will transform without you having to control and struggle and work at it. If you just, I don't know what you were like as a kid, but I used to love lying on the grass and watching the clouds roll by. Do that. Just do that. And if any thoughts come in and you find yourself thinking, which you probably will, put them in a cloud and just watch them roll by. And then see what you can see in the other clouds. See what you can see. And let it all go. Just trust in, I'm sure that at the end of this year, it's all the crap that we've learned, thank you Jupiter, our ruling planet, has taught us a lot. It's all going to, that kind of expansive, learn this year. We're going to blow your mind on all the learning you're going to do. That's going to ease off. So with that, take a breath and let it ease off. And that will be the best Christmas present you can give yourself, because the possible outcome is, if you take the advice of just resting, is the King of Pentacles. Thank you, Father Christmas. If that's not Father Christmas, I don't know what is. Come on. Oh no, we don't want that way. I mean, look at that. If that's not the Father Christmas card of this deck, I don't know what is. And that's what you're going to get. It's Santa. He's going to bring you everything you wish for. But you have to let it, because the possible outcome card is the Seven of Cups. Now, that can be delusion, illusion, and confusion. But when it's situated with this, I see that as Santa bringing all your wishes come true. But you have to get out of your own way, basically. So, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. I think that is freaking awesome. I'll have that. Thanks. I'm a Sagittarian. I'll have this. I'll take that because we've done it all. I can now trust in myself. Thank you very much. And I can learn to do this because I am and I have been. And I really like butterflies, so I can take some time out and just watch the clouds roll by. And thank you, Santa. Ding, ding, I'll have that lottery win. And no, yeah. I'll have what enables me to do what I love. There you go. Which is, helping. So that's what my wish is. Shh, don't tell anyone. All right, my loves, that's it. I hope that makes you feel better after the last two really, real heavy-going readings. I will be back with the December monthly soon. Love you lots. Talk to you soon. Hugs, and as always, signing off with kisses.